Right now in Bothell, some neighborhoods are struggling. Homes are sitting longer, and sellers are walking away with less than expected. But at the same time, others areas still moving fast, especially the right homes in the right locations. So, what's causing this split? Where should you actually buy? And where should seller be more cautious? Today, I'm breaking down the 5 coldest and 5 hottest neighborhood markets in Bothell so you know exactly where the opportunities are right now. So, let's jump in. Before we talk about specific neighborhoods, there is one number you need to understand first: months of inventory, or mois. Here's how it works. Under 3 months of inventory means a strong seller's market. Around 4 to 5 months is a balanced market, and over 6 months means a buyer's market. Across Bothell, inventory has risen compared to the ultra-competitive years we saw before. Homes are taking longer to sell, and buyers are no longer rushing into everything. But here's where it gets interesting. Some neighborhoods are still operating under 1 month of inventory, extremely competitive. Others are pushing 6 months or more, meaning buyers have leverage. That gap is massive and is creating two completely different market experiences depending on where you're looking. Let's start with the colder markets. One of the slower areas right now is Country Village, Lake Pleasant, and the 527 corridor. Homes in the mid 600s to low 700s are sitting longer, and buyers are very payment sensitive. At this price point, condition matters a lot. If the home isn't moving ready, buyers are either negotiating hard or walking away. Another slow segment is downtown Bothell and the Riverside resale market. Even though the location is attractive, these homes are competing with newer products and higher lifestyle expectations. If pricing doesn't clearly reflect age, layout, or parking limitations, buyers hesitate and listings sit. We're also seeing slow activity in certain resale pockets of Canyon Park. This isn't true for every home, but other properties that haven't been updated are taking longer to sell. Buyers here are pushing back on pricing and asking for concessions more often. At higher price points, Juanita, Simons, and Norway Hills are feeling some resistance. Luxury buyers are extremely selective right now. Updated turnkey homes can still move, but anything dated or lacking curb appeal quickly loses momentum. And the coldest segment right now is condo and limited buyer properties, especially in areas like Fitzgerald and parts of Maywood and Beckstrom Hill. High HOA fees, financing limitation, and competition from single-family homes shrink the buyer pool. For a similar monthly payment, many buyers are choosing a house instead. Now, none of this means you should avoid this area completely. It just means you need the right strategy. So let's talk about where the market is still hot. One of the strongest entry-level areas right now is North Creek and the 195th corridor. These homes continue to attract first-time buyers and value-focused households. When priced correctly, they move because the payment still works. Shelton View and the Meridian and 3rd Southeast area are also performing very well. Inventory is tight, homes are selling quickly, and buyers respond strongly to clean, well-presented listings. Access and livability really matters here. Holy Hills, Pioneer Hills, and Morningside continue to show strong demand. These neighborhoods offer location, lot size, and long-term appeal. Even at higher price points, buyers are decisive and inventory stays low. West Hill is another standout. Homes here are selling quickly with very limited turnover. Buyers love the neighborhood feel and the long-term resale confidence. And the hottest market right now is Brickyard Road and Queensgate. Inventory is extremely tight. Demand comes from both locals and relocators, and pricing remains strong. When a good home hits the market here, it doesn't last. So, what does it mean for you? If you're buying in a hot market, you need to be fully pre-approved, move quickly, and focus on the right home, not just the cheapest one. Creative concessions can make a big difference. If you're buying in a colder market, this is where you can negotiate. Ask for credits, repairs, or rate buydowns. Target stale listings and be patient. If you are selling in a hot market, pricing correctly from day one still matters. Presentation counts, and overpricing can kill momentum really fast. And if you are selling in a cold market, remember you are competing, not just listing. Fix obvious issues, expect negotiation, and position your home strategically. The Bothell market isn't crashing, but knowing whether you are in a hot pocket or cold pocket completely changes how you buy or sell. If you're thinking about buying or selling in Bothell, reach out. All my information is below. And I'm curious, which neighborhood surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments and tell me if you think it's heating up or cooling off. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.